All right, here we go. Next up on the block, we've got a great piece from Johnny Lightning from about 20 years ago, back when Johnny Lightning was ruling the roost of the collectible diecast car in about 1/64th scale. This is the American Flashbacks in Time series. And what is this? It is some, well, exactly what it says. It's a flashback in time back to the 50s and 60s era at the point. So you've got the scenic overlook. Can we get a close-up on that? I really love this diorama. You got the scenic overlook. You got the highway patrol. They're at the scenic overlook, the point, as it were, coming in and checking out, hey, what are you two doing in this hot rod here, while the young boys tattle them out. They rat them out right there. Really great. I don't think there's anybody actually in there, is it? Interestingly enough, if you check that out, the windows, I don't know if that's on purpose or not. I'm actually it'd be awesome if it were. Those they seem to be kind of clouded over those windows. Now maybe that's just age, or maybe the good folks at Johnny Lightning actually decided to fog up those windows. Either way, it's a nice look. Signed here by Tom Daniel on there, and just such a fantastic piece. A little bit of a ding right here in the bubble. That old time family toy back 20 years ago at $7.99. Who knows what it is today, but family toy, if any of you remember the old family toy. Love leaving those old vintage stickers on there. You can see the back of the card in pretty good condition as well, but you're buying it for what's inside, really. The packaging, the card is very nice. We'll show you the size. It's about 1/64th scale. The packaging is great, but really it's this. This is how you're going to want to display it. We never tell you how to collect, and certainly not how to display. But these are great for taking them on out, putting them on your shelf, and just really enjoying what Johnny Lightning has to offer. So head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can see this and all the other items we've got waiting for you. I'd be glad that you did. Up next on the blocks, we have Merle's Drive-In from the American Flashbacks in Time. These are die-cast figures made by Johnny Lightning right about 20 years ago, harkening back to an older time. And I love how the cars and the figures here tell a story. You got Merle's Drive-In in the backdrop. These are all designed with this base that includes kind of a diorama effect. You got the young girl meeting up with the young guy and his hot rod. You got the waitress possibly on skates, I believe. Is she on skates there? No, actually, she doesn't appear to be. But bringing the food over in the old-timey, what would have been a first date probably back then. You got that poodle skirt. You got the vintage jacket. Everything about this is fantastic. This is Merle's Drive-In, based on Merle's Drive-In, as you see it in the background there. The iconic diner with that neon look. Let's check out the card itself. Looks good. A little bit of a wear here on the side. And that appears to be about it. No real bending or anything on the card. I love these old vintage stickers when they're on there. Obviously dating back over 20 years, well, about 20 years to Family Toy. Those of you familiar with the chain Family Toy back in the day, even then, $7.99 was quite a bit more than it is today. So let's see what this will go for now. All around, a great piece. Merle's Drive-In. Check this out over at TheBigToyAuction.com. You can leave your pre-bids right now, and you can check out all the other photos, the high-definition photos. Really zoom on in there and see what you're going to get. Next up on the block, we have the Monkees. Hey, this is a great piece right here. This is from the American Flashbacks in Time series. A really neat set of stuff put out by, of cars put out by Johnny Lightning. Exactly as you see it here. They harken back to an older time, in this case, one with the Monkees. You're going to get all 4 of the Monkees right here. And I'll bring them up a little bit. Whoa, I'll let it get away from me there. Let them get right up there close. You can see the VW bus monkey van, the 4 members themselves, and of course, the monkey wagon. That iconic car. They're on the beach there in this diorama. I'll show you the card real quick before I drop it again and do any damage to it. There's a slight bend, which can probably pop out. I can probably pop that out right here, but we're not gonna. We'll let you do that rather than risk any damage to it. Slight ding on the corner right there, and a slight bend right there. Same with this. So the corners have a little bit of wear, but nothing to write home about. Nothing to get too upset over. For the most part, none of that matters, because even though this packaging is nice and in pretty fantastic shape, you're not going to want to keep it in there. You're probably going to want to keep it, crack this open, and put this on your shelf with that diorama display. Just so beautiful. I love that van, that VW van. And if you're a fan of the monkey wagon, you'll like that as well. But overall, such a classic look, such a nice set. Head on over to TheBigToyAuction.com. You can grab this, all of the other items. You can see the photos, you can read the descriptions, and of course, leave your pre-bids. Either way, we look forward to seeing you at the auction.